We're back. We're in our zone. And we living our best life, baby. Food for thought. With your boy, Germ from Culinary Trapping. We got my dog, the lovely singer, Shannon Sionna.
Hello.
Shannon Sionna. Shannon Sionna.
That's cute though. Can you do it one more time?
Shannon Sionna. She gonna start doing that herself.
That's right. I like it.
Yes. With a very special guest. We're glad to have you on the show. Very glad. Very privileged. So, before we get started, what we gonna cook tonight? We about to make some. I got some little bit of trout. We're gonna do like the little Cajun honey trout topped with some scallops. You know what I'm saying? And the cheesy potatoes. A little side salad. You know, just some little slight work.
Yo, I'm blessed.
Little slight work. So
I'm blessed.
I'm about to. We all blessed out here. We blessed to have you on this show. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to throw these potatoes in the oven real quick. Get it cooking real quick. 350 degrees. Hopefully my oven don't mess up on me, but we shall see. But Shannon, tell the audience a little bit about yourself. We want to know where you're from, where you grew up, like what you got going on, like what's up. Talk to the camera, baby. Talk to the camera.
I got you. Hello, everybody. My name is Shannon Sionna. Sionna. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. I'm gonna get comfortable. I'm not about to do this. Okay. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. I was born and raised from the northeast side. I was a what?
See the shirt, San Antonio.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Yo, that's repping. I love it. 210 Countdown City. You're okay.
Yo.
I was a cheerleader for 10 years, all the way through high school. I started singing in the 4th grade. That was 2004. And it's been history pretty much ever since. I think I took a little hiatus in like the 8th grade. But ever since then, I think I've been singing ever since. That's pretty much it. I was about to go into like what I am ethnicity-wise and everything, because people usually ask. So, I'm just going to say I am.
Do your thing, girl. Do your thing. This your show tonight. This your show. Do your thing.
Okay, because I get asked a lot, like, if I'm Puerto Rican or Dominican, and I'm so flattered, and I wish I was, but I'm flattered with what I have. And I'm Sicilian, Black, Irish, and Indian.
What?
And my mom is 100% Sicilian, so she's a 4'11",
like this tall
white woman who has more soul than me, I think. Like, honestly, no, I know for a fact. I got my soul from her, a little bit from my father, but my mom is like
soulful. Let
like
your soul
like
go.
Yes. And my father was really into like 90s soul, and he's Black, Irish, and Indian. His grandfather was 100% Irish.
Word.
So yeah.
So what kind of artists like inspire you
I feel
today?
That. I feel that. No, I love dancing to those songs. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you will sing in the club. Sometimes I can't even say any day that'd be a cap, because you won't.
No cap.
No cap on that. But as far as musically, as far as singing, as far as where my passion comes from,
So
it definitely is Selena Quintanilla,
Ooh.
Anita Baker,
Hey.
Erykah Badu, Janae Aiko, Jill Scott,
I love
Taking the Bangas. Let me think of who else.
Jill Scott.
Whitney
What's that artist
Houston.
from? Is she from New York? Alicia Keys.
Oh, Alicia Keys, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
She from New
Oh,
York?
yo, I love New York too, yes. But Alicia Keys, that's a funny story. Alicia Keys was actually the first artist that I ever covered singing publicly, a cappella, because I didn't know how to put the instrumental on the track. I didn't know how to put it on the CD. It was too much work, so I just sang it.
Just waiting.
In the elementary school. And I was so nervous. I'll never forget that. And I sang, what was it? If I Ain't Got You. And to this day, I will never forget. I'll never forget that first time. Yeah, and I was singing it like I was going through something in the 4th grade. Like,
You was singing your little
I know
heart
what you
out.
going through. I know what you going through. I was dramatic. I'm still dramatic.
Hey, word on the block is after she sang that, she had about like 5 boyfriends. Valentine's Day, she got like about 5 of them cards and the candy. Yo, that's
Dang.
That's
you put in like a lot of my business out there. You
I'm
feel me?
saying,
Like,
little known fact.
dang.
Little
That's not
known
true.
fact.
That's not true at all. That's not true. Boy.
What?
If you don't
But even like outside of inspire you like that, like right now you doing your own songs, you doing your own thing, you performing out here. Like I saw her. It's a local spot here called Buzzville. I saw her. She had a great performance. It was really great. Like the crowd was loving it. I mean, even through everything that went down, like it was a great performance. So, where would you say like your sound really comes from? Is it from like the San Antonio side of things, or is it from somewhere else as far as influencing your personal sound?
I wouldn't say that it's necessarily from San Antonio. Unfortunately, I didn't have many influences from San Antonio growing up. It was really like, I would say Texas in general, obviously. Destiny's Child and Beyonce was like big for me growing up. But then even younger than that, Erykah Badu is from Dallas.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, she still lives there.
Word.
Erykah
Badu, if you're looking at this,
we're like
I need a
4
place to
hours,
stay in
5
Dallas.
hours. Yeah, that's.
I'll cook for you.
Ooh. Hey. Yo, this actually looks really good too, so he ain't lying.
Hey.
And Selena was from Corpus, and I would say, okay, so Alicia was 2004, and then 2005 was when Selena really came into my life.
Yeah.
Right, and I say all of those artists because they all influenced like every little part. So like Selena with her dance moves, she didn't dance a lot, but she moved around enough to like entertain. Erykah Badu was a lyricist with her funk, with the funk in the background. Anita didn't have to move, doesn't have to move. You know, her voice says everything. Whitney, same. You know, she didn't have to move. The voice did everything, and it was about the words of the song. It was about the instruments used in the song. The instruments actually had a time to shine. It was about the music.
It's like the music like touch your soul. It touch your soul. You saw that Jinx, you owe me a soda. But it really touched your soul. That's why I love
music
the oldies
that touches
music.
the soul. Music that touches the soul. That's all what I'm about. I
love the
fun
music.
fact, Shannon is my given name.
So you have another name or what?
No, just the name that was given
Hey,
to
she
me
got
in
2
this
names.
lifetime.
Her real name is Earl, bro. I'm telling you. Like,
Yo, you couldn't give me a better name than Earl. Yo, that's two. That's like
a better name. That's your name. Don't get mad at me because that's your name is Earl. My name is Earl.
Yo, what? No. No, but then when I did my research, I changed the spelling a little bit. But when I did my research, I found out that Sionna was actually the Irish root word of Shannon. So I decided to do that name because I feel like Shannon is the outer part of me, what you see on the day-to-day, and Sionna is the soul, is this person, not even person, just like this being inside that's connected to everything else on a deeper level. Because I'm very empathetic. I'm a triple Capricorn, but even so, like I feel everything like very, very deeply. I'm not crazy. I'm passionate. You feel me? There's a difference.
What does that mean?
Crazy. You know what? Some people can't handle alphas, lady. It's okay. It's okay, ladies. If you're an alpha, you know what? Be an alpha. It's fine.
Hey, I'm a Leo, so I'm not trying to get beat up.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna run outside. Hopefully we'll be back. Please don't beat me up. See ya. Oh my God! We tried to hold it as long as we could, but the smell in the kitchen was too strong, baby. And we back with another episode of Food for Thought with Shannon, Irish Shannon. No, I'm playing. Shannon Sionna.
I mean, that's partly. I mean, it's true.
Yeah, it's low key kind of true.
It's accurate.
Shannon, Irish Shannon, double S. That's what I'm gonna start calling it. Is that cool? Double S. It's gonna be like your hood name. Double S. It's like when you pull up on the block, like yo.
That's like a long name though. Like if you need to see, I needed it like shorter than that. Like
double S, SS.
Just SS. Just SS.
SS.
Heard. If I hear it, I'm running. That's that.
Yeah, that sounds like somebody about to pop off with some gunshots or something. Low key on the lowest of keys, but.
Yo, no tea, no shade, San Antonio.
Hey, shout out to San Antonio. But we got the drought going on right now. You know, it's in the honey butter real quick. But speaking of San Antonio, one thing I love about San Antonio personally is the food there. It's crazy out there. Like, I didn't even know until this week. Like one of the culinary institutes, like the schools, the real big school for culinary is out there in San Antonio. So the food culture out there, I'll put it up there with Houston. low key, I'll put it up there with Houston. So I know, like, growing up, being raised in San Antonio, I know you had to eat a lot of good food.
Yeah, it wasn't more like, I won't lie, I didn't really know a lot about the culinary schools. That's new. You learn something new every day.
Every day.
But where I am from, the northeast side, it's very much more, how do I say this correctly? Mexican American based, okay, like Tex-Mex. So it's like breakfast tacos like 7 days a week, okay. Picadillo, okay. Exactly.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yes,
I can go on and on and on.
Carne guisada, chorizo, okay, like things like that. Oh, I'm gonna make you fall out.
Yeah, I almost fell down, man.
And that's just breakfast, okay? So you see where I'm going with that. And so where I lived, it was literally like every 2 blocks was a Mexican American restaurant, okay? Like, we are very serious about it on that side of town. On the other side of town, like the south and east side, where my father basically resided in, was a lot more soulful. My dad is really keen on finding like hole-in-the-wall soulful places. Like, and literally
the best kind.
Yeah, there's one place where I'm pretty sure they had church on the other side. And then they just came in, and it's also a restaurant. So like the people came in, and no, I'm so serious. But it was good though.
So they had a church service, you know, about 2-3 hours, depending, you know, black folks, church be like 4 or 5 hours. That's cool. Yeah. After that, you wake up. All right, let's get some fried chicken, collard greens.
No, and it was really that though. Like, yeah, and dessert, and like punch, and lemonade, and tea, sweet tea.
Sweet tea. I drink unsweet tea though. Don't judge me. This interview's over. No, I'm playing. I'm playing.
My heart just palpitates.
But that's crazy. Like the culture in San Antonio is crazy.
Yeah.
The food culture.
I love to eat.
Me too, girl. Me too.
Yeah,
me too.
I love to eat, and so along with the Italian food and all that, I'm very, very picky about my Mexican food, Tex-Mex, whatever it's going to be.
Right.
I don't just eat it anywhere. So, shout out Los Arcos. Okay, on
Hey, her. Sponsor her.
Not a sponsor, but you could.
Hey.
Yes.
That's real talk. But even like outside of food culture, though, you know, you got music culture, and recently we had one of the greats pass away. Shout out to Aretha Franklin, man. I don't know. Did you watch the funeral?
I did. Okay.
Let me tend to my pen.
No cap.
What's she about to say?
I just watched parts on my live TV on my app. So I was watching. I looked at the program, and I just wanted to see the singers. Faith Hill tried. Yo. She really tried. Okay, and that's very intimidating. Okay, just to be in that type of position and you know your place and to have like shout out to her for even doing that. That's brave. Okay.
Right.
And then I watched Ariana. She was so good. I love her. I love her so much. She's so good. And then of course I watched Shaka. She was looking at her fan a lot. And she knows it. She put a caption on Instagram. That's not no tea, no shade. She even knows. She was like, shout out to my fan.
I don't know. The whole funeral was crazy. Like, you know, you saw people that was sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I saw that.
Yeah, I kind of feel embarrassed. Like, dang, how you gonna be asleep at the funeral? But at the same time, that probably would have been me. Like,
it was like 5 hours. But you know what? Aretha was living in style. She was going out in style. You think it was gonna be 2 hours? You think she was only going to be 2 hours? Come on now. I'm surprised it didn't last longer. I'm surprised they didn't take intermissions. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I was doing.
If you gotta have, time out. If you gotta have an intermission at your funeral,
Queen.
That's too long. Queen. I love you, Aretha, but golly. I bet you the food was lit though afterwards.
Oh, for sure.
They had that fried chicken in Detroit,
and especially, you know what? I'm a little envious of places like Detroit and New Orleans and Atlanta, where there are a lot more soulful food places available.
Right.
Where it's like grandma's cooking, not grandma cooked it and then gave the recipe to like the corporation, and then the corporation did like a quick fix version of it and then prepackaged it.
So like, what's like your favorite food then? Is it Mexican, soul food? Like, if you had to choose one, which one you gonna choose?
I'm about to throw you
fried chicken.
Yo, I'm about to throw you for the biggest loop. I'm about to throw you for the biggest loop.
She about to say Italian. Oh my god.
Greek food.
Okay.
I love lamb. Like I don't even now these days. I eat more fish, than anything.
Life.
Unless I'm like really want a steak, but lamb, I could literally eat lamb 3 meals, 5 meals a day. I would eat it 5 times a day.
5 times a day for the
hummus,
lamb.
baklava, like I'm about it all. Like
all right, so say you at the crib chilling, right? You got some lamb, you got some baklava in the oven cooking up, a little bit of hummus, and then God hit your phone like, boop, boop, right? Boop, boop. Dead or alive, he's like, yo, I'm gonna send somebody to your house right now to eat with you. Talk to them, converse with them, all that good stuff. Like, who you gonna cook for? Who you gonna have that conversation with?
I'm about to cheat. It would be like a Sex in the City style, like luncheon, and it would be me, Anita Baker, Selena Quintanilla, and Whitney Houston, and we would just sit and we would talk, and I would literally gain all the knowledge that I possibly could on performance, plus entertainment, and how to handle the business, and how to still be humble and remain yourself, and how to be able to balance out your personal life and your professional life.
That's real.
And to not let it collide as much, learn from their mistakes, be able to hear it firsthand. Which is another thing about Aretha. It's very sad to me because a lot of the artists that I strive to work with or I would have wanted to work with are passing away. Yep. Like if I had to choose between Nicki Minaj and God, there's so many good ones. Lord. Okay, Aretha. She just passed. I would have to choose Aretha. Like, that's legendary. That is legendary. These people are legendary. Michael Jackson, Prince, Luther. Like
Marvin Gaye. Oh my God.
Marvin Gaye, The Temptations. Like, literally all these people who literally changed the way that we looked at music. It wasn't just the music. It was the freedom that they had, and it was a passion. So
that freedom of expression.
Yeah, and I don't think
connected with people's soul.
Yeah.
There never once have I listened to Nicki Minaj and I've been like, yeah.
My soul.
She connected to my soul.
Here.
I might feel like a bad when I'm listening to her, but I
I'll
connect
be more
to
like,
my soul.
Yeah, I'm like more like this instead of like. Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. So I don't know. That's really heartbreaking to me. And everybody's getting older. Gladys is getting older. Shaka Khan. Anita is on her farewell tour. Like that's really sad to me because I feel like I'm just getting started, and sometimes it's really real. I feel like I know I didn't miss my chance, but I feel like I missed my chance with them because time is ticking.
So time's ticking. Like it's gonna be. Every generation has their legends, right? Like our people, they had the Anita Bakers, they had the Aretha, all that.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
But now, it's a new generation coming up. Wink, wink, Shannon, Sionna, right? So how are you gonna connect to other people's soul? Like how are you gonna really like carry the flame? Like yo, like this the one. Like she really connected to me.
I wouldn't say technically duplicate because I feel like along with the music we have evolved. I wouldn't necessarily sing about something like social media. However, I feel like there are a lot more subjects than just love and heartbreak and the woman being the victim. Like Lizzo is all about woman empowerment. Beyonce, everybody's about the woman empowerment right now, right?
Yeah.
Which is just one part of it. But like, I love Janae because she actually speaks about our climate and the earth.
I was a side chick, but it's okay.
Come on now.
But it's okay.
but seriously, she like touches on the fact that we are actually bigger than just our day-to-day problems and worries and accomplishments, and that things are actually going on that we're not really paying attention to because of we're here and we're here a lot. So I strive to not only incorporate soul of the feeling of love and passion, but also knowledge and really understanding where we are in this timeline, in this lifetime, where we can do better, where we can, give more, and because we're a really selfish population, like me included. It'd be really hard for me to get rid of my first world problems, but what if we had to? And I don't think we think about that.
We don't.
Very often. So when it comes at us, if it came at us, it's chaos because we aren't centered enough to know that this is all temporary. And from that comes fear.
But ain't nothing wrong with fear to me, man. Ain't nothing
No,
wrong
it's
with
a
not
human
knowing the
emotion.
unknowing. It's a human
Yeah, it's a
emotion.
human emotion.
It's a human emotion. So, like I said, just count your blessings while you out here.
Yo.
We gonna finish cooking this food real quick. But until then, we gonna probably bump some soul music. So, all right.
Soul
Peter,
Train.
Hey, Soul Train. Hey, about to see ya.
Nah,
Hey, We're back. We're back. We back. We back, baby. Oh my God, the food is finished. I don't know how they got a couple snaps of it. You know what I'm saying? We got the honey butter trout, a little bit of scallops on top.
You can't see the thing.
Fancy.
Back it
That's
up.
cool though. That's cool. They can see the photos. We took photos too. You know what I'm saying?
No, but it looks so good
the
right
little
now.
salad. You know, tomatoes, cucumbers, organic. You know, that's how we do it around here. Sometimes
I worked
can
really
afford
hard.
it. And she did behind the scenes. And then the cheesy potatoes, you know, just a little slight work over here at Culinary Trapping, food for thought. So we gonna wrap this up so we can eat real quick.
Yeah, we were snacking.
Ooh, we sure was. I ate about like
Can't help it.
300 scallops, bruh. I promise
Yo, I got some on my
you.
dress. I'm so glad you can't see it on camera because messy.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's like this big. Like she made it.
He lying. Yo, that's 3, bruh. That's 3. First you talked about the boyfriends, and I don't remember what you talked about the second time, but I know you got on the wrong side of me, and now this with the stain, you making it sound big, like it's dramatic.
She don't even know. I'm not lying. I wouldn't lie. It's like
Yo.
black men don't lie and black men don't cheat.
Well, keep
Shout out
going,
to us.
keep
But
going.
anywho,
God.
represent to all my kings out there.
Oh my
but
God.
anywho, for all my non-fellow kings out there, aka my Tekashi 6ix9s, my R. Kellys, maybe even Michael Jackson. Maybe even Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the artists' personal life, like it's crazy. Like, you know, especially R. Kelly, you know, like you at a wedding or something, you know, happy people, yeah. But at the same time, like he really had, you know, he had some allegations against him. So like, I love music, but am I supposed to still support the artist when he kind of does some mess up things in his personal life, or do I kind of like, all right, that's his personal life, this is his music life, you know, I'll still listen to his music, but I won't, you know, fool with him as a person. What am I supposed to do? She don't know.
I'm speechless. No. I mean, there's many ways to look at that situation because at the end of the day, I personally was not there, so my opinion is only going to mean so much. Everybody's opinion is going to mean only so much because if you weren't there, that's a different story. But as far as the music goes, it's hard. I mean, I don't even really listen to, what's his name? 69?
Tekashi.
Okay, I don't even really listen to him. Like, that's really irrelevant to me, so that's hard to say. But things like in the past, as far as like Michael Jackson, that's really hard because...
Did he touch those kids?
No, it's really hard because he was a child when he got into the business, so it's really hard for the whole life to see your life and then make opinions on it when they've only heard one side of the story or one part of the news, and then they make an assumption about it, and then they talk, and then they like tell somebody else, and it all gets screwed, and it's only them. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I wasn't there. I can only account for myself. I look at, you know, what the gossip is and things like that, but it's really...
You don't really know.
I just...
Basically.
If it's a good song, and it's not, you know, it has good lyrics, and it, like, Remix to Ignition was a bop. Like, I'm not gonna not sing the words, but...
Remix better than the original. I haven't even seen the original.
But I don't like... I don't listen to them now. I don't keep up enough to be able to form an opinion. And I'm not gonna just talk to just say something. Like, if I'm gonna answer it, and that's how I am. Like, I just...
Big facts.
There's more important things going on.
There's way more important things.
And not to say that those things aren't important, but it's just, I feel like I'm overstepping if I say too much, because that's really not my business. And my opinion is just gonna add on. So I just rather just keep to myself. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, the past is the
keep to
past,
myself
and we focus on the future, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we focus
And
on
people
the future.
change, you know? Like, not,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying every situation is different, but you can't judge somebody. What if they change, you know? What if they really change their life around? That's really unfair to be like, well, you still did this 25 years ago.
Yeah.
And so, what? I don't care about what all the work you've put in. Like, that's, who are you to be able to say that, you know? So I'm chilling in my corner. You feel me? I'm just trying to be centered and focused. You know what I mean? Balanced. Feel the frequency. Shout out your name. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to maintain, stay afloat, cause it's chaotic.
Stay afloat. Shout out to San Marcos. Shout out to all my floaters in San Marcos.
That was a good segue. I didn't even try that.
Yeah, she didn't even try it. She went right into the next question.
Yeah.
San Marcos, we love floating.
That's true,
We love
dude.
food.
When we flooded, people floated. Okay.
I love
Yes.
San Marcos. We love floating. We love food.
Yes.
And one thing that's crazy now is like San Marcos. We love music now, especially between Austin and San Antonio. San Marcos is really blowing up, especially in the music scene. And they put on an event back in August. You know, she performed, curated by NQ. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
But wish I could have been there. But I knew it was dope. And it's when I first moved here, the music scene really wasn't like that. But now it's like it's blowing up. Like San Marcos, that's the place to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, what's your opinion like on the San Marcos music scene? Like, where do you see it going? Like, and how can you get a piece of that pie? It's going up, going down.
I can see, no, it's definitely going to go up because San Marcos is just evolving more and more, especially with the school growing and they're growing the city. Like, it's not about to shrink. Like, that's not about to happen. I just don't know right now what is going to be dominated of San Marcos because we got some alternative, indie, beautiful artists. And then we have, you know, hip hop and rappers and soul singers who are on the other spectrum. And I love the fact that we can all reside in one area and it's not like, stay on your side. It's like, yo, that's dope. Let me hear what you do. Maybe I can get an idea. And I feel like San Marcos in general is very inclusive.
That's good.
AQ says this word in-house. We like to keep it in-house. And I really appreciate that because we're all just trying to make it.
Build the brain.
Instead of trying to fight each other for it, why not we just work together and like just be a mass force and be like, hello, here we are.
Mass force. Everybody gonna eat, right? Yeah. Everybody gonna eat. Okay. So before everybody eat, like, let's wrap this up. I know I'm ready to eat.
Yo, that was another segue. I'm killing them, bro.
Yo, she about to come out with her own show.
Yo,
SS, and it's gonna be like, so you be like, shh.
Yo, that'd be dope as like the intro. But I do have a YouTube channel, so that. Like,
wait, what is your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel is Shannon Sionna. Very simple. I wanted to make it very accessible. Okay, I'm on SoundCloud. My Instagram is Shannon Sionna with the _. Same on Twitter.
So Shannon.
Yeah.
Underscore.
No. Shannon Sionna
underscore. Oh, so the underscore. Oh, okay.
But it's like all one.
Now I'm a little slow, so I just had to make sure. But yeah, we about to get to this food, dog. Y'all,
I'm ready.
We about to get to this food.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but I've been staring at this like I have to keep I'm like having to like, oh, we on camera, because I'm like, okay, bro. Okay, I'm ready to eat.
But before we eat, make sure you like, subscribe to the page, Culinary Trapping. Make sure you like us on Facebook for all y'all Facebook users. Shout out to y'all. We still love y'all.
Oh, you know what? I said this off camera, but I really want to say it on camera too. That I really thank you for giving me this opportunity. Every opportunity is a blessing. And I appreciate you for asking me to do this. Like, you really didn't have to go out of your way. And that's so sincere. Like, this is awesome. Like, I'm about to eat, yo.
Touching my soul. That's what she does.
Yo.
Touching my soul. So she touched her soul through the music. I'm trying to touch her soul through the food.
Yo,
real
we
food
could just do a duo.
People.
We got ideas to think of. We need to wrap this up because we could do a whole duo thing. You know what I mean?
Before we wrap it up,
okay.
But before we wrap it up, once again, Culinary Trapping for the YouTube channel page. Like and subscribe to your boy. Yeah. Make sure you check us out on IG, Culinary Trapping, no G. Actually, nah, IG. We got the G because we some G's out here in IG. But on Twitter, they ain't want us to be G, so we just Culinary Trapping, no G. Facebook with the G, Culinary Trapping. So just make sure to like, subscribe, keep up with the updates. We gonna come to a city near you. But until then, we about to dig in. Y'all saying double X. Oh dang, she already.
Yo, you said dig in. How you gonna say dig in and then get mad when I dig in?
So that's my fourth lie, but this is the truth. We'll catch y'all next time.
All right, bye.